Hey, what's going on, man? We right back. Episode 2, the Tastemakers, man. Here with the guys, man. As always, it's Rich right here.
It's Tay.
It's Cam.
It's Drew.
Man, so since last time we left, we were able to see the first 2 games of the NBA Finals. We got to see that all of our predictions. I mean, the finals not over; they far from over. But the Warriors came out in dominating fashion. KD and Steph against LeBron. That's pretty much all we've seen. I don't know what y'all got to say.
Well, my prediction's fine. I said Warriors in 5, so Cam, would you like to elaborate on how you doing?
I still got Cavs in 7. I'm gonna die on that sword. I'm not going back out. I got run with my guys to the end. I mean, it's looking bleak right now though, for real. Because like the thing is, I've been seeing a lot of people saying like, well, the Cavs were down 2-0 last year and was like down 30. They lost by 32 in game 2. But like KD just added a whole new dynamic. There's a difference between he's on the team and then actually seeing it against your favorite team and like the team that you pick to beat them. Like it's crazy. It's just watching it happen. Like you can't help off of anybody on the Warriors. Like unless they got Iguodala or Sean Livingston out there, you can't help off anybody outside the 3-point line for the most part. Maybe you can help off of Draymond a little bit, but it's basically pick your poison. So when you got guys like KD who basically already like an elite one-on-one scorer who can go and get his without having any threat of a double or triple team or any help coming at him, it's like free reign for him. And then Steph cooking as well. It's hard to guard. It's hard to guard them, bro. It's hard to guard the team. The Cavs don't have enough versatile defenders, in my opinion. They need multiple guys like LeBron and they can guard multiple positions, but they don't have it. And the guys they do have who can play defense can't give them nothing for them on offense. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do going forward in this series. I hear they thinking about starting Shumpert in game 2. Game 3. That's how bad J.R. Smith has been. That Shumpert is like
he's not giving them any on either end.
J.R. Smith made the first 3 points of the series, and he hasn't scored since then.
Well, I'm not, I ain't panicking. But like to me, I never ever worry until the home team take an L. I'm never worried.
Yeah.
Now, if Cleveland go home and they can't win game 3, then like it's definitely over at that point. But like all they've done, I don't care how much you win by.
They do what they're supposed to.
If you protect home court, I mean you won all them games in the regular season, so you can get home court. I mean, I wouldn't be worried if I was Cleveland because it don't matter how much you win by. You only get one win, but I will say that Cleveland, they need to get some type of wing production in the offseason because like LeBron being the only wing scorer they have is an issue. It'd be different if they could have wing scoring and if the fact that they didn't have wing scoring and they had good wing defenders, I'd be like, all right, like, but these dudes like Corver and JR and Shump getting lit up, and then they not giving you anything on the other end. Like, I don't know what you can do at that point. They need to trade for Jimmy Butler, Paul George.
On this team,
they need to make a trade for somebody.
They're not getting Jimmy Butler. They can get D-Wade probably.
He's not doing nothing.
Yeah, he ain't not doing nothing. So all I got to say is, Cam, it sounds like you made a lot of excuses, but you're not changing your tone. You saying
those facts. It's like it's different between actually seeing it versus like you tell me, is it an excuse or is it a fact that you can't help off of KD for the most part on this team? You have to play them straight up.
That's a fact, but I'm saying you might as well change your tone.
Because Tyronn Lue still got 2 games. He got anywhere from 2 to 5 games to make an adjustment. I'm just saying, through 2 games, it just don't look good. Kyrie hasn't played well yet. He didn't play well the first 2 games of last year's finals either though. So I'm still waiting to see
it's a new team though. Like they really went 29-1 over the last.
I just want to know, and they were even better the year before. They were better last year. But I just want to know if Cleveland win Game 3, like, what are people gonna be like? Oh, like, are they back? Like, are they back? Because I mean,
The series just
they
goes.
don't want because it don't even matter how much you win the game by. They can win by 30. They can win by 40. Like, if
That's
they don't win in Cleveland, it don't even matter. But like
Definitely
me,
not.
I ain't got no horse in the race. I picked Cleveland because I thought,
because you're a hater.
basketball guys not gonna reward no front runners like KD and David West, but I don't know.
Hey, but Cam, I got a question for you real quick, bro.
It's good, bro.
All right, so I know 2 games in the regular season and head-to-head is a small sample size, but you saw Golden State throughout the whole season. So why is it now, like, after these 2 games, like, even though I know you've always had a gripe with KD being on the team, like, if you knew how dynamic this offense could be, why are you so confident that the Cavs could get it in 7?
Well, me picking Cavs in 7 is me sticking with my pick. Like, I haven't seen anything in this series so far to make it to where it seemed like that's clearly a logical choice. That's me I'm not gonna back out of my prediction at this point.
No, I'm saying, like, even beforehand, though.
Well, I'm picking. Well, I mean, y'all know I'm a LeBron. Well, y'all. If I came on here and said I talk about LeBron being the best and that's my guy, and then I pick the Warriors, what would y'all have said? Y'all would have clowned me.
I wouldn't have clowned you.
I
wouldn't
want
have clowned you. The reason I picked Cleveland, I really thought, I thought these dudes would be prepared to at least defend. I was like, if they can hang with them and keep it close, I'm like, anything can happen. And I was like, we haven't seen anything to show that Curry and KD can, like, they wilt under pressure over time. Like, we've watched them do that. And I thought LeBron would close it out if they can keep it close. I'm like, all you got to do is get one of the home games. Just get one of the road games in Oracle, and then just win out your home games.
But the thing about the Cavs that you've seen specifically in Game 2, I'll throw Game 1 out because Game 1 they just didn't come prepared to play. It looked like for the most part after like the first quarter.
LeBron was just turning it over
and everything. So let's go to Game 2. Game 2, it was what a 4-point game at the end of the second quarter. I think it was like 4 points to second. I don't know what Tyronn Lue is doing right now at this point. You can't take LeBron out of the game in this series. You can't take him out in the start of the second quarter.
You gotta take him out. He guarding KD on one end.
But the thing is,
and then he got a guard. And then he being guarded by Iguodala, KD, Clay, Draymond. Like, they legit got all them bodies you can throw at him.
But you can't stick to your same rotation pattern because clearly taking him out of the game, the leads have swelled up to double digits both of the last 2 games LeBron has come out.
And that's all on Kyrie. That's on Kyrie.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I remember Kyrie, when LeBron went out, it was in the 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
Kyrie had 3 straight turnovers.
Yes.
In one play.
Yes.
Stretch. And I'm like, I just don't get why Kyrie just can't handle it, and that goes into my whole thing about Kyrie being a number 1 guy. It's like, how you gonna be a number 1 guy on a team, and like we can't even put LeBron down for a couple minutes, and you can't even hold a lead.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he has to play. Like, the thing with playing this Warriors team, especially last game, LeBron came out in the start of the second quarter. The Warriors lead got up to 12. He comes back in. They cut it back to 4. They kept playing from behind the whole game, like from a large deficit, having to cut it down to single digits. You have to keep the game for the most part within striking distance. Like, even 12 isn't an insurmountable lead, but playing against a team like this, they're not going to give the game up to you for the most part.
You really can't make any mistakes against this Golden State team. Like, and all year the Cavs been subpar defensively. I don't see them changing it now.
I was telling people that in February. I was like, and they fooled me into thinking they fixed it during the playoffs. Like, they was locking up all these Eastern Conference teams. They fooled me into thinking it. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe they figured it out. But, like, these dudes not getting back in transition. Like, they leaving open shooters. Like, I don't know.
Like, you watch the series, and it's a couple things that stand out specifically in favor, well, not in favor of either team, but like you see where the distinct difference lies. One, the Warriors, on top of having a great offensive system that they have like literally the best personnel you could get in the NBA for their system. Like, and not that they went out and signed a bunch of free agents. They drafted all these guys except for KD and Iguodala for the most part, like in Livingston. But like, remember I showed you the stat earlier. KD is like 74% of his points in the first 2 games have been assisted on. Versus only 19% of LeBron's points have been assisted on. And so it shows you a distinct difference in how hard one guy is working for his offense versus how not easy, but like he's basically getting his points within the floor of the offense for the most part. He's not even doing anything. So then on top of that, you have Steph, who's playing out of his mind in game. When he played out of his mind, he had an uneven performance in my opinion last night.
Bruh, I don't know, man.
He had a huge game, but Steph had
think about it.
He had like 8 turnovers.
Yeah, I know, but he had 30, 11, and 10.
Yeah.
And he was the 3rd best player on the court.
Yeah.
But that's really, really good.
It is, but the thing is,
it's all relative at that point. Because if he would have been doing that the last 2 years, we would have been like, man, like Curry going crazy right now.
Like it's and then also on offense, the thing about the Cavs, people say that they shouldn't play so much ISO basketball, but the thing is, and so much pick and roll, they don't have enough guys who can even create anything for themselves. Like it's really like even Kyrie, he only can create for himself. He can't really create for anybody else.
Yeah.
He's literally only creating offense for himself. He's not setting guys up. LeBron is the only person on the team who can create for himself and everybody else on the court. And so these guys, they aren't. The Warriors are the best team in the NBA at running shooters off of the 3-point line. They have the best defense in the league at running shooters off the line. So if they can run guys like JR and Korver off the 3-point line, they basically are rendered unplayable because, like you said, they can't guard. So. Like,
I want to know what y'all think about Paul Pierce saying that KD is better than LeBron. That's
drunk.
He's just being president, bro.
He's drunk.
He's a hater, bro. He's a flat out hater, bro. That's really all it is. That's really all it is.
Man, them takes was fresh out the oven last night, man.
Since he's been on ESPN, he's been literally everything that they've had pro LeBron to say, he's going against it. He's going against everything.
He forgot that 45. Like we ain't watched it.
Then he put 48 on him in Brooklyn when he came out and said, "I want to guard LeBron." He said, "I want to guard him," and then LeBron gave him 48. You would think this dude would shut up and just like stop, like give it up, bro. Like we being a prisoner of the moment. Like, playing great basketball, but LeBron.
We acting like if LeBron wasn't playing with all these great shooters and like. He got a great foundation, and KD playing really well. Like his efficiency is crazy right now, but like he's not better than LeBron right now. Because like if we evaluate everything in the game as far as like LeBron is doing all the rebounding for his team, because I don't know what Tristan Thompson doing right now. Like he legit not even doing nothing. You on the floor to rebound and to be a rim protector. And you're not doing either of them. I don't know what you're on the floor for. LeBron doing all the rebounding for his team. Doing
all rebounding.
Facilitating for his team.
LeBron is averaging more rebounds through 2 games than Kevin Love, I think.
But Caleb,
they're not doing all the rebounding.
Y'all speaking in semantics at this point. Y'all get the point of what he's saying for the most part.
No.
Drew a troll and a hater. That's why.
In no area of the world, nor the universe, nor the internet is KD better than LeBron. Like, I don't even know how to show his face around ESPN anymore. He said scoring? Yeah, scoring. He a better scorer than LeBron, but
I don't even think he a better scorer. I think he a better shooter.
Yeah, he's a better shooter.
He a better shooter than LeBron. Like
you're better for LeBron.
Well, the thing is, it's a scoring. Like, what do you define? Is it he's more aesthetically pleasing? Like, if that's what you're saying, like it looks better. But the effectiveness is still. I think LeBron is probably still what you would consider a more effective scorer.
7 feet with taps, with athleticism.
Aesthetically, it looks better. The package, the full package, just looks better to watch. LeBron, but it's something to be said about. Look, 2 points is 2 points at the end of the day. No matter how you get it.
I don't know, man. Four scoring titles is 4 scoring titles.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But man, we go out there. We're gonna see how it end up. The next game on Wednesday.
LeBron more efficient too.
LeBron is more efficient, but like LeBron played perfect yesterday. All he have to do is drive. Like, don't even settle for any jumpers. But that's going to contribute to his, energy levels being way down. Like, Ty Lue has no choice but to take him out, Kev.
He got to guard KD on the other end, and like Drew was saying, KD not the only option they have to throw at LeBron on defense. LeBron is the only adequate option they have to guard Kevin Durant. So on top of him,
they put Shumpert on him a few times, and he was shooting right over him.
So LeBron has to chase KD around off of screens, then just on top of sticking with him one-on-one, then I have to come down here and score on top of creating offense for everybody else. I see why y'all saying he has to come out, but he can't, because when he comes out, they fall apart. They literally fall apart. And that's the biggest reason I can't say KD is better than LeBron, because if you take KD out the game, the Warriors still –
But that's a different team, though. It's a different team, though. I think LeBron better, but I don't think we can use that metric because, like, if LeBron was on that team, we could take LeBron out too, and the Warriors gonna roll too. I mean, I just think it just comes down to the fact that the Warriors are already a good team before KD got there.
Well, I got a question for all of y'all then, since we're talking about the Warriors and their dominance. Say they win this series in 4 or 5 games. And say that nobody makes any moves in the offseason that can literally really close the gap. I don't think that Chris Paul going to the Spurs is closing the gap. In the Warriors. I think the Spurs go to the Western Conference Finals still, but they just
and losing 5
games, like 5, maybe 6.
I don't think
they were up 20 in game 1 when Kawhi went down,
and they were gonna come back that game too.
They
were gonna come back and win that game.
Yeah, probably.
So, but yeah, so like, is the question I'm getting at is the NBA in trouble potentially if this is because the Warriors won't lose any of these guys probably for 2 more years because when did Klay become a free agent in 2020?
Next year you're a free agent.
2018.
Yeah,
all right.
2018.
Say Klay stays. Say they keep all of them and they just choose to pay that $1 billion luxury tax by 2020 because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like a $1 billion luxury tax for KD, Draymond, Steph, and Klay. So say they keep that and nobody else is able to do anything to like close the gap. Like, is the NBA in trouble as far as having a predictability? Like,
well, here's my thing. I don't think a dominance is bad because like we watched Jordan be dominant in the 90s. We watched the Lakers be dominant in the early 2000s. Like, I don't think a dominant team is bad, but I just think we need to make it competitive to the point where that dominant team, they can be a dynasty, but we need somebody to at least push them a little. Like, we need a little bit of parity. Like, we need one other team to at least push them.
Like, the way I look at it is, I think that they have. I don't think the league is necessarily in trouble because I think that'd be a reach maybe, but I think what would happen is you might start to lose the casual fan, in my opinion.
I do too.
The casual fan
not gonna be in trouble because like the amount of stars that they have in the league right now is crazy. Like.
But
and upcoming stars too.
If one team keep winning 68 games every year and blowing through the playoffs,
don't trip.
It's gonna be ugly.
We coming. Don't trip.
This is all.
It's not happening.
It's not even over. And we don't know what's going to happen because we didn't even see the Warriors becoming. So anything, the next thing is right around the corner in the NBA always for the most part. Like some unforeseen trade or move or something's gonna happen within, if not next year, the year after, that we just don't.
Truth be told, I thought we were gonna get Cleveland and Spurs the first year of Golden State and Cleveland. I thought we were gonna get LeBron versus the Spurs for the third year in a row.
Yeah, the Warriors came out of nowhere.
That's what it looked like.
Man, I don't know. Like, I don't see LeBron losing before the finals anytime soon, and I don't see Golden State losing before the finals anytime soon. Like,
that's what I'm getting at.
But Drew, real quick, do you know when the CBA is up next? Isn't it 2019?
I'm not. I think it is 2019. I'm not sure. It's either 2019 or 2020.
Oh well, owners can fix all this real soon. Then
they're not going to. Well, you know, it's funny.
You can keep the revenue, but just lower the cap. And
I don't think they can because look, the cap is going up because of the, you know, like you were talking about the collective bargaining agreement. But when they got into the new TV deal, they got a whole bunch of new money that came into the league, so they can throw, you know, a Tyler Johnson 2 years, $40 million or whatever. And, like, you know, it's no issue. Meanwhile, you know, dudes from the early 2000s and the 90s, you know, were getting, you know, 5 year, $9 million contracts and all that.
Yeah, that's all based off the revenue split they decided to make with the players. And even though they gave up some more money the last time around, with how things are going, it's allowing teams like Golden State to stay in existence.
Well, look, here's my thing. I don't think we can blame, you know, the contract on how, you know, Golden State came to be. They lucked up when Curry had them papier-mâché ankles, and he was able to get a bargain deal. And then Klay, his deal was put in before the new TV deal went in, and he was on a bargain deal. Draymond is really the only one who's being paid market value.
To me, they really lucked up when OKC didn't see the future with this collective bargaining agreement and panicked and got rid of James Harden.
Yeah.
Like, that was supposed to be the super team that we see going against LeBron every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, back the Curry ankle situation. I've talked. Warriors fans take offense to this when people say it, but it's honestly the truth. And it's not even disrespect to their team. It's the truth. This is the luckiest team in NBA history, probably. Like, who would have foreseen Curry's ankles problems turning into a positive for them to be able to sign Kevin Durant down the line? Like, that's something that
he's a free agent in 2 years.
Who?
Steph
a free agent this offseason.
He's a free agent this season.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking about last year. He's a free agent. I mean, and he's definitely gonna come back. But like, they gotta pay him.
He probably gonna take the max.
They have to pay him. He took a pay cut. He took a pay cut and he brought him a ring.
Yeah, he about to get the largest contract in NBA history probably this offseason.
I don't know, man. Chris Paul might get that.
Well, if Chris Paul stays with the Clippers, yeah.
He's not gonna turn down $200 million.
I hope he doesn't, but I wouldn't let outside people bully me into leaving $200 million on the table because of a ring.
To play 4 more games.
Exactly.
Every year.
Like, that's not. I'm not going like
play 4 more games
every year. Championship, so I'm not turning down $200 million for it. I thought David West was.
And then you leave in LA to go live in San Antonio. Like,
I thought
the math's not adding up here.
I thought David West was doing 2 years ago.
Can the Clippers get Melo or that's over with?
That ain't helping.
They could, but it won't make no difference.
It don't matter. I'm just curious.
They can get them.
It's not gonna help.
And Melo, I'm so sad. Melo took that bread, but see how people talk about Melo now after he took that bread. I don't think Chris Paul want people to talk about him when he's talking about Melo.
Melo should have took the bread. If Melo would have went to Chicago, he would have had just as many rings as he got right now.
Thanks. You taking less money to keep losing to just lose to LeBron more times potentially.
Man, that's real.
I will never ever be mad at people turning down the money, and even if it's $2 million, because like I remember, I'm a Giants fan and all that, and people would talk about Jonathan Hankins when he turned down $2 million to go to Detroit, and I'm like, me, I ain't gonna never turn down $2 million
No.
to go to another. So I'm not gonna tell an athlete to turn down $2 million. Like, oh, it's just $2 million. You know, you making $14 million. No, like $2 million.
Man,
I don't care who you are. $2 million, not like nah.
A couple years ago, when Albert Pujols was a free agent, people here in St. Louis were mad that he didn't take the $140 million they offered him instead of the like $220 million that they offered him in Los Angeles. It was like because they thought that his loyalty lied here. No, I'm going out to get the $200 million. First of all, I live here in St. Louis, bro. If you can live in LA and make $200+ million, you do it every day out of the week, bro. Like that's just how it is.
Man, I mean, we could arguably, you know what I'm saying, transition that into, you know, how Lonzo was offered that bread from Nike, and then he was like, nah, we just going to go ahead and start up with this BBB.
I think that's a little different, though. That's a little different to me. Now, I've been one of the few people who've defended, you know, LeVar here and there, and I'm not like one of the people where I don't think he like, you know, he's never done anything wrong. I don't agree with everything, but I really do think a lot of athletes should, you know, take a bigger priority in ownership and not taking handouts and not going the conventional way. And that doesn't have to be, you know, doing your own shoes, just in everything. You know, you should have more of an ownership. And if people are making money off of you, they should be making a small percentage compared to what you're making. Like them Nike execs didn't go out there and work for the last 19 years on his game. Like Lonzo should be getting the vast majority of the money
himself. But he could have waited until he checked that first $20 million, and then once the contract was up, why wait? Because what happens?
Why wait? Like
what happens if he blows his knee out tomorrow?
Yeah.
He blew his knee out.
Yeah, you can't.
He can blow his knee out.
Like that for thinking about the worst. You gotta.
Yeah, I mean, like
you still have that $20 million from Nike though, regardless.
Like, look at D Rose. He got that $250 from Adidas every day out there. Like, he gonna have bread for life. Like, you gotta think about this stuff. He was on top of the world. Like, he could have took a chance, like, bet on himself. I'm a strong believer in betting on yourself, but like you just said, Drew, like, man, don't be throwing away money.
That's true. But like here's my thing, you know, mainly with African Americans, this has been my issue. Like, I feel like when you're economically at the bottom of the totem pole, being risk averse is like not good to me, because I feel like other demographics, they take more risk than we do because they feel like they have the cushion to take the risk, like they can bounce back. Like if I lose the opportunity to make $5 million here because I thought I could make $10 million here, I'm gonna bounce back. You know, I'm gonna try to make a move to get that ground back. I feel like we're too fearful of, you know what, this $5 million may not be here tomorrow. I don't want to take the chance. Like, I think we should do more because, like, look, they always say you gotta risk it if you want to get the biscuit, man. You got to put your chips on the table if you want to make the money.
But I'm saying though, like every time, like you got stuff like that, and then you got like Latrell Sprewell scoffing his nose at $21 million, and now he out the league for life. Like you can't just talk.
Right. We gave a hypothetical about Lonzo blowing out his knee. What if Lonzo wins Rookie of the Year, and the Lakers make the playoffs next year by some crazy way? Lakers make the playoffs. He becomes like one of the biggest NBA players in the next 3 years, and his brand is just crazy. His brothers all come into the league. They're all good. Like everybody, you know, they just become like a family of NBA players. Like they've become, you know, a huge marketable thing. I know. I'm just hypothetical. You know, we giving a hypothetical about him blowing out his knee. But like, if they become really, really good, you don't think he gonna make more than $20 million because he's collecting all of it on his own?
You can see him.
I want you to think about it. Like we just talked about, he's unproven. Like he ain't played a game yet, and Nike's willing to give him $20 million. So if these Nike execs are willing to give him $20 million, how much do you think he's really worth? if they willing to give him $20 million and he's unproven and he turns out really good, how much is he really worth?
Probably at least 3.
More than that. He more than the $20 million if they willing to give you $20 million. They gonna lowball you when you're a rookie.
Yeah, but that $20 million is like involved in that $20 million is the risk, of them investing all this money on him and then he's flocking, all that stuff. And he has to take that risk on himself with producing these shoes. And then the thing, was that LeVar said that he sold 4,500 already. I don't think about that far.
Well, this is another thing though as well. You got to factor in like the economic background of his family. He doesn't come from a family that needs. So this 20 million, even though it's a lot of money that he would have, they aren't struggling. It's not like he has to take every dollar he can get at this point.
Yeah.
Like
Chris Paul.
You said what?
I said that's but Chris Paul got money, but you said he shouldn't risk that money for his ring though.
Well, no, but it's a difference. It's a difference.
The situation is different, bro.
I get what you're getting at, but it's a little different just because of the fact that like Chris Paul $200 million from the Clippers for a chance like that he damn near don't even have any control over. Like him going to the Spurs that's not gonna magically solve the Warriors' issues with guarding 2 of the other 4 guys on the court and stopping the rest of their team. But Lonzo Ball, me betting on myself, I know the amount of work I put in. I believe that I can come in immediately and be this type of player to the point where my own brand will take off. And like he said, like just using a hypothetical, like say LaMelo somehow makes it to the NBA. And then LaMelo follows in like 2-3 more years and he comes in the NBA. Then you got a whole family. The brand is even stronger now.
And it's another thing I'm thinking. Like Lonzo, I like his game, he plays, but as far as his personality goes, I don't think I ever heard him talk outside of him rapping.
Well, I mean, I think there's like a lot of guys. You don't have to be crazy vocal to be marketable. Like Steph, he wasn't like a crazy, loud talking guy, but he's marketable for a strength of, people think, he's a small little skinny guy, he a nice guy, and, he came from a small school. It's like the underdog thing, he's been under recruited his whole life. Like I think there are ways to market, anybody. We've shown Lonzo doesn't even have to be marketable. There's people who've been talking about his dad more than him because his dad has, been on a media tour. Like his dad can push the brand. Like to me, if you go, he goes to LA, the number 2 market in the US, the top 2, market team in America, in the NBA. If he turns out good, it could definitely really go in his favor.
I hope it does. I don't wish it was bad thing with nobody, but
all best case scenario. I think it's all contingent upon him being a Laker as well, though, too, and not seeing like something happening on draft night to where they don't take him. I think this all works out best if he's a Laker and produces in LA.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest factor, honestly, is that making sure that he's a Laker and this happens.
If he dropped to number 3 and go to Philly, or if he dropped to number 4 and go to Phoenix, or if he drop to number 5 and go to Sacramento, it won't be as good.
Bro, if he was in Phoenix, that court would be so crazy.
Well, I think Ulis personally.
I don't think they need a point guard. They need Ulis. I think even if Lonzo's there, I think they'll take Tatum or Josh Jackson probably. Whoever's there between those 2. They'll take Tatum and Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, y'all see Magic passing up on Lonzo, like realistically.
I've been hearing about how he's talking about how we're not, we haven't made our pick yet, and I think they trying to run a misdirection to make sure that Boston isn't taking him, or they don't want to make LeVar feel like he's in control of it, and they want to go, hey, like, we're gonna make our decision at the end of the day and all that. Because I feel like Markelle Fultz at number 1 is a foregone conclusion, and then it's like, all right, where do we go here? Do we go Tatum? Do we go Ball? Do we go Josh Jack? They have a couple options they can go, but I personally feel like Lonzo is the best option available.
Yeah, I think that's definitely. I really want to see Malik Monk down here and go to Philly. Right. Malik Monk and Philly will go to Philly.
Yeah, Malik Monk
can play.
It's a good fit. They need shooting and perimeter scoring.
Yeah, like what? They're gonna do Ben Simmons at the one?
Yeah, I think that's what they're going. I think they're gonna start off running Ben Simmons as like their primary ball handler.
I don't know how that's gonna work. People tell me he can play point, and I'm like, have you ever played point guard before? Like, how many people have never played point guard before, and then just made the transition?
Well, like
point guard to NBA.
Like, has he never been the primary ball handler and focal point of the offense? Like, he has run his.
Yeah, but I just think point guard, like for him to be a point guard, it's different than him being. It's different than him. Like LeBron's not the point guard. LeBron's a ball. He can be a ball handler. He can, he can run the offense, but he's not the point guard.
Well, what is Kyrie Irving?
That's who he is, bro.
Kyrie Irving is the point guard.
I think he's like more of a 2 on this team.
So what was LeBron his first time in Cleveland?
Because Mo Williams was
not the point. He was.
Mo Williams is a primary scorer, and Daniel Gibson is a primary scorer.
I get what.
We can run an offense through them, but that doesn't make them the point guards.
I get
because they dribble the ball up.
If they bring the ball up court, if they bring the ball up court, and they're running the plays, then like to me that's the point guard.
What play did they run in Cleveland the first time he was there? It was get LeBron the ball and get out the way.
Bro, they ran plays, bro. Like
if
LeBron's not gonna bring the ball up every time.
If they was running some adequate offense, Mike Brown wouldn't have lost his job, bro.
Twice.
Well, I just don't think Mike Brown is a competent coach, but
bro,
no, Mike Brown's not a slouch, but he definitely got blessed.
He definitely a slouch. He lucked up. He been lucky his whole life, man. He done got to coach some of the greatest players ever, and he finally about to get a ring as an assistant coach on probably one of the most talented teams ever.
He the heir apparent to basically if Steve Kerr retired this year, he probably gonna get the job.
He's done. He's not coaching this season, bro. I can't see it.
I don't know though. Steve Kerr, he's getting around, man.
No, I think Steve Kerr done after this year. His back's too bad.
Is he down the court last night?
Bro, he's not trying to die on the court, bro.
He wasn't gonna let Mike Brown steal his glory, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's what Stop said too.
Bro, I think Ben Simmons could work at the 1.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch him because he's gonna play summer league, right?
I don't think
he should.
I don't think he will.
Him and Embiid not playing.
Embiid definitely shouldn't play.
I don't think that Ben Simmons gonna play summer league.
Nah, he already said he's not.
But he hasn't played in 2 years.
Why not?
Preseason. Preseason to play him.
Okay.
Ain't that like 4 games, bro?
Yeah, but I don't think what good does it serve for him to play in the summer league this summer?
Can we we can watch him and see if do we need to go out and get a point guard or can he play point?
But him playing point with all them other guys that's not gonna be on the team with him more than likely.
They watch him.
I just think
they summer league roster probably damn near gonna be the regular roster.
Right.
Outside of
right. I mean, to me, I think with him, I'd like for him to play summer league just so we can get a feel of how he's gonna look at point guard because he's already huge in playing point guards.
And he like 7 foot now.
Yeah, he like supposedly 7 feet tall now.
Yeah. Remember, like it's like Giannis, bro. Like Giannis is like technically the point guard, but it's like by virtue, he's the point guard. He's the primary ball handler. Like Delly and Middleton, you know, those are the two guards. But Giannis does the majority of the ball handling, and that's what I think they'll do with Ben Simmons. Like Delly will bring the ball up and everything, but Giannis is the primary ball handler.
Man, this whole Ben Simmons point guard stuff is probably just a distraction. So they can trust the process for another year. They're gonna come back and get another.
I feel like we've been trusting it for like the last five years, man. We don't watch some of the worst basketball ever.
It's starting to pay off potentially.
I mean, like, I don't know what the process is. Like, when I was a freshman in high school, they was winning 10 games, and like they still winning like 10 games right now. Like,
bro, the process is getting Embiid, getting Simmons, getting all these.
So tanking is the process. Like,
Yeah. What y'all been doing the last 4 years? Yes.
We ain't been tanking. Bro, we wanted to win last year, but we just didn't win. We wanted to win. You think they wanted Kobe out there with a 20-win team? They wanted to win last year. They didn't want to have Kobe out there.
They wasn't taking the last 30 games last year?
No.
You lying.
So not this season, yes. But
This season.
You think we tanked this year?
After everybody at the beginning of the season, I think y'all started tanking. Y'all started off good, and then once
after y'all saw that top 3 picks slipping away, yes.
Bro, we won 5 of the last 7 games. We moved from second in the draft to 4. Like,
I didn't play D'Angelo the last 2 games when he was
man. Everybody that Adam Silver was gonna give y'all pick.
Even though D'Angelo didn't play,
y'all set him in an attempt because he was going so crazy. Y'all set him to try
to.
They just happened to
D'Angelo didn't play. We won the second to last game, and then the last game we played the Warriors. Like, we were gonna lose against the Warriors if D'Angelo played or not. The last game of the year was against the Warriors. Like, we were gonna lose that game regardless.
The Warriors, don't D'Angelo own Steph Curry, bro?
Yeah.
We were gonna lose.
You told me LA lose today, bro.
No, we beat them every year at home. But whenever we go to Oracle, we can't win.
Yeah,
every year we beat them at home, but we can't win in Oracle.
It's like y'all had 3 straight top 2 picks. It seemed to me like tanking.
I don't think they're tanking. I just think Mitch Kupchak. Look,
if we're gonna continue this podcast, I'm gonna need you to stop lying.
Bro, Mitch Kupchak and God, what's homie name? Jim Buss, bro. They wasn't tanking. They legit, like, Jim Buss was like, hey, Jim Buss was like, if we're not good in 3 years, I'll leave. And like, he was legit trying to make the team better, but he's been terrible. Like Mitch Kupchak has been really bad too.
You know what I'm saying? You give Luol Deng and Timothy Mozgov that seemed like tanking to me.
Bro, y'all signed Ron Artest back to the roster.
We got to get to that.
Why would we throw Timothy Mozgov and Luol Deng that much money?
Because y'all have to spend a certain amount.
Because y'all trying to tank.
No.
They didn't even play at all this year.
Luol
played.
Luol was in and out the lineup because he was hurt. We thought he could.
Thibodeau killed.
Look, they picked up Luol Deng so he could be a mentor, and we could slowly bring Brandon Ingram along before he took the spot. And Timothy Mozgov was brought in so he could be a mentor, and we could slowly bring Zubac along, and then eventually they could take over. We were bringing in veterans to help the rookies get better quicker.
You should look in the front office, man. That sounds good.
Hey, man, I've been telling people for years, man. I don't know what Mitch Kupchak been drinking, man. Like with these pickups he's been making, I could definitely do a better job than Mitch Cup. But I like the new GM. I like Rob Pelinka.
He's
He's cool.
You like
No.
I like the way he talk. I like the way he talk about the direction.
Yes, he's done any type
Has
of
he
front
done
office.
anything yet?
No, the way he been talking. I like the move that he was making. I like Rob.
I like the young pieces they got. I like Russell. I like Ingram. And if they get ball and if ball pants, I think they be heading in the right direction.
I like Zubac. We just got to figure out a way to get Randall out of a Laker uniform. We got to find a way to get Mozgov
this year.
off the book.
Randall cool. Randall is like a great value Draymond.
Bro, we don't need no great value role players, bro. That's
Draymond is terrible. Randall is terrible. He's terrible. I watched him so many times live. Like whenever I've gone on a Laker game, bro. Randall plays no D, and funny, he rebounded his rookie year. He don't even rebound no more.
What was his averages this year?
he averaged like 13, 9, and like 4 assists.
Now, he ain't averaged no 9 rebounds,
Bro,
man.
it's like his second year in the league.
Like, he's been around for like 4 years.
He broke his
This
foot.
is the second year playing, bro.
Or broke his leg.
I don't care.
You're right.
Randall got short arms. He don't play no D. He can't shoot, and he can't put the ball in his right hand. Like, you can't beat my power forward if you can't do any of that. Like, I think I like Larry Nance way more than Randall.
I do too.
Personally, my ideal draft would be if we could take Lonzo at the number 2 pick, and I like Ivan Rabb at that number 27 pick.
That's if he's still.
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there in every mock draft. He's there. If we could take Ivan Rabb with that late first round pick, and we could find a way to get Julius Randle off the book, and have Ivan Rabb and Larry Nance be our power forwards, I'm cool with that.
Man, I feel like this is pretty much the NBA. From Golden State to Cleveland to LA.
We always gonna talk about the Lakers, man. We the talk of the town, man.
Whatever.
We always gonna be relevant.
The next thing we wanted to talk about was the state of R&B today. Like the future's looking bright for R&B, I must say. That new Bryson dropped. I think, I ain't gonna lie. Last week I was here with it. Now I'm about right here with it. The Bryson grew on me a little bit. I had to get in the right mindset,
Yeah, I feel like we gotta let's let Tiller. Let's let it marinate for a little bit before we come to a verdict on it. Cause every time I hear it, I like it a little bit more than I did the time before. Cause I feel like it's tracks here and there where I'm like, oh, I kind of like that track more now that and like we talked about before, the transition of the album really, really flows well. And I felt like every time I listen to any of the tracks, like, I don't know what the name of any of the songs are because, it's transitioning really, really good. But, when you listen to the individual tracks on Shuffle, you're like, man, really, really good.
I only kept 6 songs.
Yeah, cool. My favorite act, R&B
The current, new wave type of guys.
Yeah.
Are we counting Frank Ocean as R&B?
Yeah.
Well,
he's kind of a hybrid. He's a pop R&B dude,
but pop hybrid.
Yeah, he make psychedelic pop music kind of
Yeah.
I'll say just for. All right, so are we gonna throw him in here in this conversation for the sake of the conversation? Or we gonna take him out?
Yeah, we can throw him in there.
So is The Weeknd in here too?
I think The Weeknd.
Nah, he's pop now.
I think he's way more pop than Frank Ocean.
The Weeknd is pop now.
I think Frank Ocean is the best guy out of all of these guys. In my opinion, he makes the consistently best music. But right below him, as far as people that I enjoy, I would probably say I enjoy Party Next Door's music a lot. I think Party has consistently, since he's come out, has put out each project has been very, very good. Like I think Party Next Door, the first mixtape he did was really good. I think PND 2 is damn near flawless in my opinion. And then I like Party Next Door 3 a lot. I know a lot of people like were split on it, but I like it. Like the thing about it, it has some of the worst songs that he's ever made in his career, but like it also has some of the best songs as well. And I thought that he still took a step forward, like with trying to like show more depth in his music and like as a songwriter on PND. And so, and I also like Colors and Colors 2 that just came out. I like both of them, both of those track EP. So
we gonna get into that Colors 2 a little bit after a little bit later.
I think I enjoy P&D's music a lot. I like Frank hasn't let me down yet, honestly, with anything that he's put out for the most part. And so I like Nostalgia Ultra when I first heard it in high school. I like Channel Orange a lot, and I like Blonde a lot. I hated Blonde at first. I was disappointed, and like it took me like 6 listens. Tay was right there, bro. Tay, when it first came out, I hated the album, and then I don't know what clicked.
I don't know what happened.
One night I was laying in my room listening to it, and I was like, "Yo, this album is really amazing, bro." Like I don't know what happened. It just clicked out of nowhere once, and the album just like it clicked for me. And it was like my favorite album that came out in 2016. It was my favorite album of the year, and it's been one of my favorite albums since it came out. So yeah, basically T&D and Frank Ocean are probably my 2 favorite guys right now. I think they both make really good music.
All right.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, yeah. I know Drew probably agree with me with this. Ty Dolla $ign is probably my favorite R&B artist out right now. He doesn't make, as far as full body of projects, he doesn't make as good music as Frank or Bryson and P&D. But one thing I do appreciate about him, as far as his range and the type of music he can do, like he can do like more ballad heavy type stuff, like that feature he did with Chance on his album, or like he on a trap song like with Ray Shremmerd or Domingos.
With Kanye.
Yeah, or Kanye. So yeah.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign.
You just thought that scumbag.
Ty is good.
Ty been killing. Ty been killing for sure. I like Ty Dolla $ign because he kind of reminds me of like R. Kelly and
yeah,
bro.
But and another guy that I'm really messing with, like you said, probably Next Door Kim. I like Jeremiah.
Jeremiah cool.
Jeremiah
cool. He real cool. And Jeremiah, probably out of all the people we named, is probably the best at doing hooks. More than them.
Yeah.
You better than Ty?
No, Ty and Jeremiah are way better at hooks than Bryson Tiller, P&D, and Frank Ocean.
Yeah, but
like as far as like doing a feature, Jeremiah and Ty, they definitely take the cake on that.
Jeremiah, he's probably the best songwriter too out of all of them as well. As far as
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Jeremiah definitely could write some bangers. And Party too, though.
Party can write too.
Yeah. Party's definitely got a catalog of writing credits over the last few years, with Rihanna and
Drake.
All these people. Yeah, Drake, all these people.
Yep. Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, Party definitely has a catalog. But for me, Party and P&D are, probably the ones I listen to the most right now because, Campaign came out of, it's been a while since Ty dropped. And I've been waiting on Campaign, the follow-up to Campaign. I think Beach House 3, the one he got coming up next. But P&D and Tiller, those are probably the 2 for me right now that I'm listening to the most, especially because they both just came out with new music and all that. So
he's the 5 right now. That's on top. Bryson, P&D, Frank Ocean, Ty Dolla $ign, and Jeremiah.
Those are probably the 5 most consistent as far as consistently good music like a lot of people think they want to just automatically put Chris Brown in this conversation, and I don't.
Chris Brown ain't better than Trey Songz to me, honestly. As far as making music,
No.
get all the acting, the dancing, and all the the hits and all that. Trey Songz make better music than Chris Brown.
Makes better bodies of work. Chris Brown has very uneven albums, borderline bad albums for the most. But
the one thing you can never ever talk about with Chris Brown is he'll have 1 or 2 radio tracks on every album.
Yeah, he's good.
They'll dominate the radio. He can make a hit. That's one thing I'll give him.
But he
can make a hit.
I think he really struggles with writing albums, like with songs that have layers to them, like that show more to him as a person and just a real person. I think besides tracks about just random sex with women or just like partying, I think he struggles to like really make real good R&B music for the most part.
Usher been coming out with a hit every year for
I don't know what Usher been on recently.
Bro, we about 3 months away from an Usher and Pierre Bourne collaboration, bro. He in a real
Usher right now, like, remember when R. Kelly dropped that Double Up album?
Yeah.
And like he started to cross over from like doing traditional R&B to making like ignorant like rap R&B hybrid, where like you're trying to be younger than what you are and you like 45.
I'm a flirt from Bow Wow.
Yeah, like right now, like he about to enter that after Double Up era that R. Kelly went through.
Dude, Usher got some blonde in his hair yet?
Man, he had the Odell cut and everything, man.
He going right now, bro. Usher struggling to let it go.
I said, don't go outside, man.
We heard confessions. We heard A701. Like Usher, you ain't gotta prove that you the man to us. Like, just keep doing what LeVar talked. Stay in your lane.
Hey,
stay in your lane.
My way up until what was the album that came after Confessions? Here
I Stand.
From my way up to Here I Stand, that's about as good as a 4-album run in R&B as there is.
Yeah.
Like them 4 albums for Usher.
Oh, My Way, 87,
then Confessions, and then Here I Stand.
yeah.
That's a good 4-album run right there, man. That's a legendary 4 albums. Well, three classics for sure.
Man, hey, to get back to that P&D though, what did y'all think about the EP?
I like the EP. I liked it a lot. I liked all 4 songs. I think it was dope.
I like 3 out of 4.
I like my favorite track out of the 4 is the Freaking You track, which I thought was like a tribute to like Jodeci kind of. Like they track from the party, the hotel. I mean the party after party, the hotel, Freaking You.
Yeah, that 3rd album.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was a dope track. I really like the first track, Peace of Mind, was dope.
Bro, Rendezvous, crazy.
The Jenny on the Block reference and everything was dope. I think that the Low Battery track is actually really dope, bro.
I hate Low Battery. Low Battery is the only one I didn't keep.
I think
you didn't do nothing for me either.
I think Low Battery dope, bro.
Low Battery, the only one I didn't keep. I was like, like I get it. Like it's kind of like with that Tiller track. What's that Tiller track he had Boy Wonder do for him?
Run Me Dry.
Run Me Dry. Nah, nope. like I heard the beat. Drop. I paused. Nope. We're not gonna do it. And then I gave it like 5 different chances. Like, you know what? Maybe if I just walk around California, palm trees out, maybe I'll like it, but nah. Nope. Not doing it for me.
That P&D Colors too I'm really vibing with it, bro. I like it a lot. I like the first.
You like it better than 1? Because one was crazy. All four tracks were crazy on one.
Get Married is on one. What's the song he had with Cash Out that was on one? That was fire. The song he had.
It's Girl from Oakland.
Oakland fire. That's the one with Travis Scott right there.
Yeah.
Let's Get Married was on there.
God. Whoa.
And then the song with Cash Out was fire as well. Off Colors on.
God. Don't worry.
No.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was fire.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't worry, it was crazy. But yeah, I mean,
I think this one is a little bit more like, if I could classify it as like maybe traditional R&B more than the first one was. But besides Low Battery.
you know who we forgot too? Homie from Division, man. Hey, be on the lookout for that Division album, man.
He definitely
Division, man. They can make good music.
They definitely in the conversation right now. I got a hot take though. I gotta throw out here since we're talking about R&B. Just like I gotta make this claim. I want to see if y'all agree with it. I'm one of the people who believes that if Drake would have took all of the rapping songs off of Views, besides like 2 of the rapping songs, and just would have made it an R&B album, like it would have really. I think it could have been like received a lot better as an album. Now, granted, rap fans wouldn't have been happy with it, but honestly, I think the best tracks on the album are tracks that he's singing on. I think he struggled rapping on the album.
Yeah.
And I think if you take off most of those rap songs, besides maybe Western Road Flows and maybe You With Me, I think that album is an R&B.
Get rid of Redemption, then I agree with you.
Yeah.
Let's go through the track. Let's go through. All right. We got the intro. Keep the family close. That was cool. It was alright. I mean,
take off 9. 9 is next. You take 9 off.
But we would have never got that key
chain go jangling.
Keychain go jangling line. Yeah. That line was kind of crazy, man. We got to keep that line.
All right. So then when you go to you With Me. No, is You With Me next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You With Me.
Feel No Way.
Definitely keep Feel No Way.
Hype. I like Hype.
Yeah, all right. We keep Hype.
Hype cool in the club to me. I done heard Hype in the club before.
Like
Western Road Flow. Then Redemption.
If it would have just been the second half of Redemption, it's fine. But it takes too long to get to the second half.
Yeah.
Bro, it's too long.
Second half.
With You.
Take that off.
He could have kept that. Faithful.
Keep that.
Still Here.
Good, but it could go.
That could have went. I mean, my issue, I don't need 20 tracks, bro. Like, we talked about it. We talked about it before. Like, I don't need 20. Like, no, I don't think anybody can really entertain me for 20 tracks. Like, no artist right now can really do that for me. Like, I'm not getting that from anybody where I can listen to 20 straight tracks of an artist.
Yeah, that's how it's
Controller.
You keep Controller.
One Dance.
Keep One Dance.
Grammy.
Take that off.
Child's Play. Grammy should have been on What a Time to Be Alive, like it probably should have.
He sounded like he just had to put a song with Future on the album.
Yeah. Pop Style.
Take that off.
Too Good.
Take that off.
It was the interlude after that.
That stays. That Najee Jordan interlude stays.
Fire and Desire.
Stays. Views can go, honestly.
Hotline Bling.
I understand why it's on the album, but it can go.
You got to keep that on. You got to keep that on.
Like 7 of the tracks.
I didn't know.
It really should have been 11 or 12 tracks, bro.
It could have
quadruple platinum though.
You said what?
I didn't know it wasn't quadruple platinum.
Yeah.
First year being out too.
It's definitely. It was just most commercially. Like, I remember the day it dropped. I think it went platinum in less than 24 hours. Like,
bro,
it was definitely the most commercially like positive album.
if it's any rap album that's come out like since 2010 that has any chance close of like reaching diamond status eventually, it's probably Views.
Yeah.
He has the best chance of eventually going diamond out of any rap album that's come out since 2010.
Yeah. I mean, like,
You said
I'm looking at the tracks, and
how you say you Rich?
No, I said shout out to Drake for that. I give him props on the statistics. You know, the album wasn't all that.
No, Views definitely wasn't all that as a full body. I think the thing about Views as well, as compared to like other bodies of work albums, like specifically Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and If You Reading This Is Too Late. Views didn't have like none like, as individual songs. I think the songs stand alone as on their own as well, but as a cohesive body of work,
yep,
the album flowed necessarily well. Like he's saying that it goes from like the winter time to the summer back to the winter. But if you didn't live in Toronto, you would never piece that together and understand it. Like it just, and just what type of theme is that for an album? Like, come on, bro. Like, what theme is that for an album? Like, that don't even make sense. So it's where I think Take Care had a central focus, like sound. Same with Nothing Was the Same, and the same with If You Reading This Is Too Late. I don't think that you got that with Views. Views wasn't like a really focused and cohesive album. It was kind of all over the place for the most part. And then More Life is like, I really think he intends for that to be like a playlist. Like it really is like just a collection of tracks that just like a collection of good tracks. But even still, I think that flows better than Views does.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hype around Views definitely played into like people being disappointed with it. Cause I mean, like he had been holding Views apparently for like 2 or 3 years, and then we got If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and then we thought like, all right, they'll hold it, and we got an album like every year basically from Drake, other than 2014 for that stretch, and like I just think people, and then there was that thing about how he scrapped the album and changed everything completely and all of that, but like I just think people weren't expecting what they got from Views.
Well, he said himself, Views initially was supposed to be like an R&B album. He said it was supposed to be an R&B album, and then after the Meek Mill situation, he changed the whole direction he changed the whole direction that he wanted to go in with the album. I think that's why you got tracks like Hype and like Phil here, like some of these rapping type of tracks on there, like stuff like that. Because, like, I think that he wanted to kind of like prove that he prove himself as a rapper, but it didn't really work out. He intended. It was just like a long album that just didn't like mesh well together as a full project.
I don't know, man. Why Meek had to do that, man? He took food out of the ghostwriter mouth, out of Quentin Miller mouth.
Quentin Miller spot. I don't get why Meek did the whole blew up over it in the first place as much as he did. Like I just don't understand the purpose of this.
Yeah, but we're gonna be talking about that for years, man. Like I mean,
what did he gain from it?
Nothing. Like I get and I get where Meek coming from. But like
honestly.
Yeah.
You should have paid attention to 50 and Ross. Like it never works out how you think it is when you're gonna snitch on somebody.
Man.
That's facts.
50 ain't got no W's other than power in like the last like 10 years though. Like 50 been on a historic losing streak though.
Man, that power gonna be here for a minute. So
yeah.
Come out in like what 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Meek really didn't have to do that though, bro. Meek had everything he needed in life and blew his spot up. He blew his own spot up, bro.
He was just feeling good. He was in a good place in life. The album went #1, whatever. He was like, man, like,
bro,
he was too eager.
He was off of perks when he did it, bro.
You said what?
He was off of perks when he did it, bro.
He didn't have to do that, bro. Like Meek, he didn't do anything but really hurt his popularity. And
look, I think low key, cause you know how Kendrick had them bars about ghostwriting and all that other stuff. I think that Kendrick, strategically fed it to Meek because he knew Meek was gonna go ahead with it. Like, he's small, but man, look, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. He on some dirt.
He could have won the beef, honestly, if he would have just approached it differently.
Oh yeah, he wasn't thinking strategic. He should have had at least 5.
I think it was over before it even began. Truth be told,
no, you can't come out without without being prepared. You gotta have your diss tracks lined up. Like you should have had at least like 5 of them ready. And then, but he took too long. And then,
look, it ain't. Who did? I forgot who I was listening to on Sway in the morning, but they was talking about like I don't get the whole having diss tracks ready because that means you premeditate, like you legit you've been thinking about it for a minute. Like why? It ain't no money in diss tracks. Like the samples cost a whole bunch of money always because usually you're gonna have a huge sample in it, other than back to back and all that. And you making a whole bunch of music about another man, like you could have been like using that time to make your money, man.
But you could just have them ready though.
Bro, the thing is, Meek should never went to Twitter with it in the first place.
Yeah, facts. He should just drop the track.
That's what you do. If you really wanted to like.
No, he should have just told Drake, if you ain't write your verse, man, like, give me my money back. I paid for a Drake verse. Give me my money.
You're not paying for the verse. You're paying for the name, bro.
I don't care. I paid for a Drake verse. I didn't pay for the Drake feature. I paid for a Drake verse.
Drew, did the Drake vocals come in? Yes or no?
You think
that's not what I paid
want their money back?
Drake vocals come in? Yes or no? Did the vocals come in?
Drew,
that ain't what I paid for.
Yeah, it is what you paid for.
You think the Migos want their money back for that Versace verse?
No, look.
No, they don't.
No. Look, if we go to Buffalo, look, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, man. If I order a Sprite and they bring me Sierra Mist, that ain't what I ordered.
Bro, come on, it's not the same, bro. That's not the same.
That's not what I ordered. Bring that back. I didn't order that.
What it is?
Would you rather want that Sierra Mist or would you rather want they Sprite is all watered down?
I'll order something else. I'll put another verse on. I'll get somebody else to rap on that track.
Did the song not do what it was supposed to do for Meek anyway?
That's not what I paid for.
Yes, it is. You paid for it to be a hit. You paid for Drake.
No, that's not what I paid. I did not. Look, I don't pay Drake to make hits for me. I pay him for a Drake verse.
I don't think Drake, honestly, I don't know if he ever gonna be how he was in what was that? It was 2011 or 2012.
Well, I think
2011 and 2012. Truth be told,
nothing was the same in post. Nothing was the same before. If you're reading this,
no, I'm saying 2011, like when he was on everybody. He had a verse on whatever year Amen came out.
Oh, like, talking about like that was like 20.
That was 2012. But the 2011 to 2013 run Drake was on, where he was on every track, was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't seen nothing like it since. So man, Drake gonna be here. I don't know. I'm excited to see what this new Meek gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a Meek fan.
No. I like Meek and I like Drake. I really ain't have no issue with either of them. But like, my whole thing with the whole Drake thing is like, me personally, if I pay for a Drake verse, I just want a Drake verse. Like, I don't want a Quinn Miller. I don't want a Quinn Miller verse. I don't want a Giggs verse. Like, give me a Drake verse. You write it.
Let me ask you something real quick though. All right, if we all out at club in the Bay, there's 4 of us. Some females come in the session. You ask me to hand you a bottle of Ace of Spades. If I pour water in there, hand you the bottle, but they still geeked up and you flexing, did they get the job done? Yes or no?
If I asked you for a bottle of Ace of Spades,
to flex. The bottle,
still
drink it.
I don't care.
No,
not what I
get the
paid
job
for.
done. Yes or no?
If he paid
I
for
go
that,
to the club. Look,
better give him
look.
the Ace of Spades.
I'm gonna keep your analogy. If I go to the club and I give me a bottle of Don Julio, they pour out half the Don Julio and they pour Patron in. I get drunk just like I'm drinking Don Julio. That's not what I paid for. But the objective was I get drunk. But that ain't what I paid for. I wanted the Don Julio.
No, you wanted a brand name.
What are you paying Don Julio for? Are you paying for it to drink and get drunk, or are you paying for it? What is your goal of the Don Julio?
Paying for the brand
I want to
name.
drink the Don Julio.
Because when you pay for Drake feature, you're not paying for basically anything besides it blowing up and being a hit. That's all Drake features are for at this point in his career.
Maybe look, I'm not gonna talk for Meek, but maybe Meek wanted maybe I want you to rap because I want how you rap on the track. Like I don't want how Quinn Miller rap. And Drake and Meek went out on Twitter and was like, it ain't about it being a Drake verse. He said if Jay would have gave me a verse and Jay didn't write it, I wouldn't have put it on my album. And he said if I knew Drake didn't write the verse, I wouldn't have put it on my album. He tweeted that. With him, he didn't want the Drake verse. He wanted Drake to write the verse. He wanted a Drake verse, not a Quinn Miller and Drake verse. He wanted a Drake verse, bro. But you know what? I'm off it. You know what? Maybe, getting what you paid for is like, maybe I'm asking too much.
That's not what he paid for it. The name and the voice.
I'll throw some more on this right now if I could, bro.
Okay.
Bro, he got exactly what he paid for, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, I hope Meek album what's the album called? Wins and Losses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I like
bangers on there for sure.
I like DC4. I just don't think Meek Mill can sell records anymore at this point. Potentially, I think the verdict is still out, but I don't think
with the streaming stuff. I think it'll do better than worth more than money the first week.
Oh no.
What do you do first week? Dreams worth more than money.
It did like 250.
250.
Yeah, like 250K, bro.
People gonna listen to it.
that was before he got bodied and lost half listeners.
Meek Mill became a punchline now, and I like Meek, but like
he gonna be lucky to crack 150, bro.
He's not gonna crack 150.
Yes, he gonna crack 150.
I'm gonna tell you why he not cracking 150. I'm gonna tell you why he not cracking 150.
He's not cracking 150.
I'm gonna tell you why he not cracking it. I'm gonna tell you why. Big Sean just did what 120 on I Decided, and that was with a top 10 record with Bounce Back
And Moves. It's crazy too.
Top 40 record, and he still couldn't do 150 first week. Migos didn't do 150 first week.
And he had an Eminem feature.
And he had an Eminem feature. Migos, I don't think Migos did 150 first week with Culture. And they had Bad and Bougie, all the streams, boost sales from Bad and Bougie, bro. And from T-Shirt. And from Paul Cassidy. Like, I think Meek is gonna be hard for him, bro. I think it's really gonna be hard for him to do 150 first week. What Bryson Tiller did 130?
I think he did 115.
115?
Yeah.
And that was with people waiting for anticipating the new Bryson Tiller album after Trap Soul.
Yeah.
It's hard to sell in this climate, bro. It's hard. Like it's on. Like unless your name is Big Sean.
Only about 55K of them were real albums too.
It's hard, man. That 150 a big number. That's a W for me if he do 150.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You sound right though. Like he might not do 150. That's gonna be sad if he does.
I don't think Hendrix or Future sold 150 first week.
Nah, definitely not. They didn't have no singles either though.
Yeah, they didn't have no singles, but still, Future is substantially hotter than Meek Mill is right now.
I mean, Future got 2 platinum albums in the last 2 years. Like, I mean, I'll give it and a gold album too. 2 platinum and a gold.
It's hard, bro. That's 150 number. That's hard.
Yeah.
Even with streams, I mean, you gotta have streaming more than anything, you gotta either have a huge single or you gotta have dedicated fans that's willing to listen to the album multiple times over.
Yeah.
For all of it to add up. That's what it is. I don't know if Meek fans are going. I don't know if he has enough fans to buy and stream an album, to buy the album enough times, and then other people to stream songs for it to count towards an album sale.
Yeah.
Like Meek could put out the best rap album ever with this album.
And it's not going to do 150.
It probably won't do 150, bro. And he don't have Nicki no more either. He don't have a Nicki feature or a Drake feature, and he a punchline.
Yeah.
Because wasn't Dreams Worth More Money was like damn near 60 or 70,000 more albums sold for that first week than it was for Dreams and Nightmares, and that was with the Drake feature and with like the Nicki backing. And he don't have neither one no more.
Yeah.
Man, Meek should just say he got help.
He's still hard, but he still make good music for sure. His popularity is substantially decreased.
Yeah.
Meek's he's still one of the better rappers alive right now.
So basically, what you telling me at this point, the only people that's doing 150 is Drake and
Kendrick
and
Logic.
And who?
Logic.
Haji.
Logic is the only
Logic.
And Kendrick.
Yeah, I said Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and Logic. Those four guys. If you're not one of them four guys, 150 is a hard number to crack, bro.
Oh, yay.
Or yeah, if Kanye put out album out.
Yeah. That goes without saying though.
That's 150 now or no?
Chance probably could do 150 if he sold the album.
You could definitely do
Chance
150.
Chance honestly might do close to 2.
Yeah. So what Chance about to do?
Who?
Chance.
Oh, 2.
When he dropped the album?
Probably do like 100, 110, something like that. 2 Chainz. The question is, do all the streams from Big Amount, all those old streams, they count towards this album?
And Good Drink.
Do those streams count? That's the question.
Yeah, they do.
Then he'll probably do a solid. He'll do 6 figures probably.
They count.
The biggest first week of his career with this album.
Yeah, they all count. Big Amount and Good Drink and he got another track. That new track he dropped right now is #1 on iTunes or something.
With Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got 4 singles right there that done him numbers for him. Yeah, Chainz might do something. He gonna do 6 figures. I just don't know how much.
Yeah.
I know I'm a no guy.
Yeah, man. I don't know. So I mean, it's not even really about the album numbers at this point.
No, it's
Everybody,
about
it's about the singles.
the singles and getting. If you got big singles, you can tour forever.
Yeah.
If you got big singles, you'll be able to tour those songs forever. Yin Yang Twins still touring and going to clubs in 2017, performing Whisper Song and what Shake It. What other songs they got, bro? Like Whistle While You Work, bro. They whistle, like they still performing all of them songs today. So yeah, if you got huge singles, you'll be able to tour forever.
All right. Well.
Yeah, it seems like we pretty much
covered everything. We about wrapped it up.
Yeah, we can cover everything
today. Pretty much.
Man, we're gonna be right back at you next week, man. Stay on the lookout. I don't know, man. Hopefully the Cavs make it competitive because we've been waiting for 2 months for some competitive basketball, and now the Cavs going outside. So I hope they turn it around, man. Next week, turn it around, turn his life around, get right back on the right track. Man, that's all, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. This Rich once again.
Just stay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all stay at T4stemakers.
All right, bet.